Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nisse and today we're gonna take a look at this Burmese Mountain Tortoise. And I just want to make a comparison, so here we go. We got the male Albert giant tortoise. We're gonna move him here. Then we got the male Burmese tortoise we're gonna place here. And the male Galapagos giant tortoise we are also gonna place here. So it's the two for the game, and then we have the two from and then we have the mod here. So if we just let the glitter fall here, there is quite a different. We got, this is the Burmese Mountain Tortoise, this is the Galapagos giant tortoise, and this is the Eldabra giant tortoise. They shall have quite a unique difference all around. They are roughly the same size. I would say though the Burmese Mountain Tortoise is a bit smaller and lower. You can have some tortoises are very wide but real flat, and then other tortoises are really thin but taller. So you can have those two different ways of being a big tortoise. Then we have the coloring. I'm just gonna change the time here so we can get a better look. So this is very bluish gray compared with the other brown gray. This is a much cooler color. And then we have the yellowish pads in here. And then we also have a change in this shells. It have more of a swoop here. You can see down and a swoop, where the other twos are more down and round, and also here down and round. So there are a bit of a difference. It is roughly the same size but a bit smaller. But why should you actually try this mod? The obvious difference is the fact that it is from Burmese in Asia. It is a critical endangered animal, and we don't know how many there actually are left in the wild. As I said, they live in Asia, Thailand, Malaysia, Sumatra, and Borneo. It lives in tropical and temperate biomes, and one of them needs 230 square meters of land but no water. But here's the thing, it does swim. So if you want them to swim, you can give them water, but you don't have to. They need the same amount of square feet as the tortoises from the game. If you want an extra tortoise, then it costs you 5 extra square meters, and a young costs you 3 extra square meters. Always be aware to make room for plenty of youngs when you do tortoise habitats, because unless you give them all contraceptions, you know what I mean, or you make just have one gender or something like that, you will fairly fast get a baby boom. So if you don't want to make a lot of space for all the young, do something about the reproductiveness. They live from 14 to 30 degrees Celsius, and you need a grade 1 fence and 1 meter. That's roughly 3 feet. Here we actually have something new, because normally we will only have up to 1 male and 3 females, and then it will be 1 or 2 males and 1 to 4 females. This is completely different. Here you can actually have 2 males in a group with 8 females, or you can have a bachelor group on up to 4 and a bachelorette group up to 8. So if you want more tortoises than just what the normal one from the game offers, then this is a possible choice. They don't have any dominance, which is a good thing if you want multiple males and females living together. They are polyamorous, so you don't need a male for every female. You can just have one if you want that. They are neutral about humans, and humans can enter the habitat. Their males grow up to 60 centimeters long, just under 2 feet, and the females grow to 50 centimeters long. That's roughly 1.5 feet. They can live for 150 years. That's quite a bit, but some tortoises can live very, very long, so it's not weird, it's just long. They grow up to 30 kilos, the males, and 20 the females. That would be 60 pounds and 40 pounds, roughly. They reach sexual maturity at age 5, and they can reproduce until they die. They will give between 2 and 7 offspring every second year, and they incubate their young, the eggs for 8 months. They should be easy to get to reproduce in captivity, and yes, they are. A small fact here is that here they are adult after 5 years, and accounting for they give young every second year, so they can give birth 2.5, but in theory 3 times within these 5 years, where some of the other tortoises are only reach sexual maturity at 11. So you will get less offspring for each adult here at the time, as you will with a tortoise that need to be 11 before they can move out. Moving over here, we don't have any interspecies enrichment. I don't remember if I said, but the Burmese Mountain Tortoise is by Narwhaler, not by Leaf Production, even though he did make a lot of our tortoise mods. He had a period where he just spit them out all at once, but this one is by Narwhaler, so therefore I'm quite intrigued to see compared. Will you please move a bit? So here we got the enrichment, and it's the balls, the doggy, the sprinkler system, and the herb scent marker, and they do use the same as the other tortoises from the game, so you can just create tour, and then you have it all here. Over here we have again the same as the one from the game. This is this fruit spike tree, the dog ball, and the block of frozen fish. So let's take the close up. It kind of looks skeleton-y. Not like a skeleton, but the coloring here on top kind of reminds me of it. It looks good. It kind of it's very, very cold in the color compared to other both tortoise from the game and tortoise mods, because it has this cold gray color all around, and this yellow can be a cold color, but it seems very cold on this tortoise, which I actually find kind of fascinating. But looking in here, the beak looks perfect, the nose looks good. It kind of looks like it have a tear here, but I think that's just the structure. And the eyes, they look mad. I like animals in general to have shiny eyes, because that's the norm. I don't remember if tortoises actually are one of the few animals that have matte eyes. Some animals actually have a reason why their eyes appear matte, but I don't remember if tortoises is one of them. The shell is very beautiful, but it is also, and it's again, this might be the animal, not the mud, but it is very even. You can actually draw a line over it with no bumps at all, where a lot of tortoises either have this thing going on where it's kind of bumpy, or whereas you here, this is a mud I went over yesterday, so if you want to see that, the video is up already. This is even more pointy. Not even bumpy, this is pointy, and then you can get some that are real pointy, but this just are flat. Not flat shell, but flat surface. And again, some tortoises are like this, so it's not a mistake. I'm pretty sure that Narwhaler knows what he's doing. One thing I'm a bit sad about is this is the male, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. And it have a female's tail. It does have this slight thinner part here than here that kind of indicates that it could be a male tail, but it's still too short, and tortoises don't like their tails to go and touch the ground, so they keep them up here. The males have these longest tails they keep up here, so this does look like a female. I just want to see for comparisons if they seem shorter here on the females, and it doesn't. It looks completely the same. And here you can see they're wet because they've just been swimming. But if we start by going here to the male and watch him walk a bit. That looks very good. It doesn't seem like it conflicts with the shell at all. Wow. That is some of the best tortoise animation I have seen. I know the animation is from the game that they copy mostly, but you can see this shell have this kind of hollow rounded hole in here that is made so the legs can go up there, and that makes it work perfectly. I also seen some mods where up here that the shell actually moves with the legs. It doesn't. It is stable. Very beautiful. Narwhaler, you did a wonderful job here. Now, is anyone swimming at this point? No. But why don't we then look at a baby? Again, tortoises have this thing where the baby is just a younger version, smaller version of the adult. So they are kind of boring compared to a fluffy puppy or something like that. Again, they are born much paler in the color and sometimes a bit more flat than the adult. But that goes away fairly quickly, so this looks perfect. It also moves very nice. Of course, right now it walks, so I think the next thing I want to show you is the swimming. And I don't think anyone is going to swim right now, so you know what? I'm gonna make a cut here, and then I will be back when someone is swimming. And I'm back, and I think our little fella here is about to go for a swim. And if you follow my videos, you know that a lot of the mods in Planet 2 doesn't swim well, even though they do swim. Okay, this I haven't noticed before. This doesn't make sense. There you go. Oh. just down underwater, and I think this has something to do with the rig this mod is made on, because we have this issue with a lot of mods where if you don't have the precise same size as the animal the rig was from, then you will either swim underwater or over water. I don't think this is on purpose at all, but I think it's just what we got to work with. So if this is a deal breaker for you, just only get them shallow water, because then this won't be an issue. The babies though, are you going for a swim? Yes you are. They seem to swim way better here. You can see in the water line they have their nose above water, and I know this one swims where it's shallow water, but they swim the same out here. So the babies swim absolutely fine, but the adults just don't. So, but that's actually the last thing I wanted to show you today, guys. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye guys!